Hey guys, welcome back to the kitchen. Today we're making apple cinnamon pancakes. What better way to start off fall with the fall recipe like this? It's super easy, comes together 20-30 minutes max. It's delicious, I promise you. I really like fall because the one-pot recipes start coming. I love those cozy meals where you can sit in front of the TV all day and just eat something good, watch TV. These apple cinnamon pancakes do have a twist. I guarantee you probably have never made pancakes like this. I hope you have, but if not, the secret ingredient to my pancakes, when everybody asks, Dre, how are your pancakes so good, is putting vinegar in my pancake batter. Yes, I know, vinegar. Yes, that's what we're putting in it. It's gonna make everything fluffy. I promise you, trust me on this. I've never let you down. I won't let you down. But we do have a little bit of prep work that goes into this. Oh, and on top of that, we are making an apple glaze, like a syrup to go on top of this. It's gonna be perfect. But we do have a little bit of prep work, just dicing the apples up. So let's go ahead and get started on that, and then we'll get the ball rolling downhill. Beginning on our prep work, just 3 apples. Super simple prep work we have to do, honestly. I will enjoy this prep work any day of the week. We're going to peel, core it, and then dice them up. And so we can just set these to the side. So we can go ahead and knock this out. If you have an easier way to do this, let me know. I always try to do those little one twist. You just, let's see if I can do it actually for y'all. You just go all the way around. No, I can't. But peel all this off, all 3 of your apples. So 1 apple is gonna be for the pancakes, 2 apples for the glaze. Separate them, but go ahead and just finish peeling all your apples, and then I'll come back when it's time to dice them up. And then once you got your apple peeled, take a core or a little apple slicer, and you just take out the core. I can't even tell you how much trouble I went through trying to find this core. I went to about 5 Walmarts, I kid you not, and finally, Target is the best place ever. I went to a few Targets, they didn't have it, so I had to end up driving like 30 minutes just to find this apple core, and it's a lifesaver, I'm not gonna lie, because I didn't want the apple slicer where you just push down and it cuts it into little pieces. I wanted to control it, but if you have that, by all means use that. But go ahead and core all your apples up. Once your apple is cored up, now we're just gonna go ahead and dice this into very small pieces. Super easy. I do it kind of just like cutting an onion. Probably should have went laterally first, but nonetheless, we're gonna cut them into tall, small pieces, and then we're just gonna dice them up. I don't really want big chunks in my pancakes, but if you do, by all means, ooh, almost cut my finger, y'all seen that? But if you want big pieces, by all means, do that, and then just like so. Beautiful. Little matchsticks almost, but you can always go through them and then just give them a quick chop over the top. I love this. And guys, like always, don't worry about writing any of the ingredients down. I will go ahead and put that in the description as always. So sit back, relax, enjoy the show. Dice up all your apples. Then once you have all the apples diced up, then we will go ahead and get started on the glaze. We'll get that going, and then we'll make our pancakes, and we'll be ready to go. So I will see you in a second. Getting started on our sauce, bring back those apples that you diced up. We'll place that in a pan, and we're gonna add a few other ingredients. We're going to add some cinnamon, love cinnamon, then some brown sugar, get all that in there, and then some butter. I love adding just a little bit of cardamom to my apple seasonings. I think it brings out just wonderful flavors, to be honest. I don't even know, but I love this. This is optional, you don't have to. But now, we're just gonna put this on the heat over medium low, and let this simmer get tender. Those apples are gonna start to sweat, and then we'll go in there, add the syrup, and we'll let that chill for a little bit. Getting started on our pancake batter, which is even easier. Take that vinegar, place that in a container, come back over the top with some milk, and now we're gonna mix this up and let this sit for about 5 minutes. It's going to curdle, that's what it's supposed to do, but go ahead and mix this up and let that sit for just 5 minutes. Now bring back another bowl. We're gonna add all of our dry ingredients, which is flour, beautiful. Then we got cinnamon, baking soda, baking powder, salt, the OGs. Every pancake batter needs that. And then, because I like my batter a little bit sweet, we're gonna add some sugar to it. Super simple. Go ahead and give this a quick mix. And then while that milk is curdling, we'll go ahead and melt 2 tablespoons of butter. We'll add that and the eggs, and then we'll be ready to go. Okay, so now our milk is curdled. I don't know if y'all can really tell, but it looks funky. Once it looks funky, you're ready to go. So we'll scoot this over now. We're gonna add 2 things to it. Like I said, we're gonna add some butter to it. And then the last thing we're we're going to add is just 1 egg. Crack an egg, no shell. Bang, just like that. Once you got that egg in there, just give this a quick mix till that egg and butter is nice and incorporated. Mix it up. And then once you got that mixed up, I like to go ahead and just pour this into the dry ingredients. Easy. And then I'm going to go ahead and add my apples at this point as well. So add all that to it. And we're going to dish the wicks. I don't want to over mix my batter. I want my pancakes to look beautiful. So bring out a spatula and you're just going to mix this up by hand. It's okay if there's lumps in it too. You won't actually some lumps in it, just so you know you don't over mix it. But just take your time with this. No rush. And if it's too loose, add some more flour. If it's too thick, add some more milk. No biggie. Make sure you scrape that bottom as well. These apples are over here cooking. They smell delicious. I wish I could smell it. You will if you make this. But go ahead and continue to mix all this up. And then we'll go ahead and get a skillet, griddle, whatever you're cooking on. Go ahead and start heating that up. And then once those apples have a little bit more progress, once they're tender really, I'll show you. And then we'll add some syrup to it and we'll be ready to go. Pancake batter looks amazing. Smells good. I could just eat this just like this. Bang. Okay, so I'll set this to the side, get our pan heating up, and then we'll be ready to go. Now, the moment we're waiting for, let's get these pancakes cooking. What I like to do to get my pancakes nice and crispy around the edges, I add a little bit of olive oil. And then what I think the secret ingredient is, and this probably is no trick, I like to add some butter to the pan, just so it cooks in it. We'll go ahead and give this a good mix. Mix it all the way around. The more butter, the better, honestly. This isn't meant to be healthy, guys. So if you're trying to be health conscious, go ahead and throw that out the window because this is not that. So let's swirl it around. And that's about a tablespoon and a half of butter. But that's how I like it. I promise y'all. That's how you get them nice edges. Ooh-wee. And the apples are still cooking on it. Check on them periodically. Whenever you think those apples are tender, perfect, when you say, I like my apples like this, then you can go ahead and add to syrup. But for me, it's gonna be a little bit longer. Just keep mixing that up though. So I like to use a measuring spoon, or you can use a cookie scoop, ice cream scoop, whatever you want. I spray it down first, just so it doesn't stick. Gives me peace of mind. And then go ahead and take that batter, like so, and then just place that down right in the middle of it. So flatten it out. They're gonna be a little rustic, that's okay. But get the butter going all the way around those pancakes. Butter's from here. And now we're just gonna let this cook. A couple minutes, flip it over. I'll show you what to do when it flip, but in the meantime, we're just waiting. Okay, see, now our pancake is ready to flip. How I know when the edges start to look dry, you start seeing those bubbles pop and go through it. And then another test, if you can slide it around the pan, 9 times out of 10, it's ready to go. So just take it, get underneath it, tilt the pan, tilt you. If need be, get it off. This part is always nerve-wracking. I swear, no matter how many times I've done it. And then take it, flip. Just like so, you have a beautiful pancake. Goodness gracious. Shout out my man Zebo, my roommate in college. He made pancakes all the time and they were bomb. He always got the crispy edges. I'm gonna send him this video, make him proud. But now you just let this side cook through another minute and a half. Set it to the side, and then I also got an oven right behind me, heated to 170. I'm just gonna place those in there while I knock out all the pancakes. And then it's time to eat. I'll show you the glaze and we're ready to go. Bang. So now you can see our apples, nice and tender. They softened up quite a bit. All that moisture that used to be in it, evaporated, cooked back into the apples. Now we're just gonna add one thing to that. It's just a little bit of syrup, a little bit over half a cup. We'll say that's good right there. And then just give this a quick mix, put it on the stove top for about 30, 45 seconds, maybe a minute, and we'll be ready to go. Oh my goodness, look at that pancake. The crispy edges, I know y'all see that. It's going to be so good. The brown butter, it's amazing. Okay, let's put this to the side. Let's bring back a plate. Hopefully we can make this look pretty. Going down with our first pancake, I'm telling y'all, look at that. Beautiful, nice and crispy. Place that down like that. It's always tough plating up pancakes. Then, let's go down with the next one. And now we're just stacking pancakes. Super simple. Bang, just like so. Okay, now we'll just take that syrup And we'll just dollop that right over the top. Scoot it down, make it look pretty. Try your hardest at least. So that's nice syrup glaze. Oh, this is gonna be good. And some people like to put the syrup in between layers. I'm not. Put it right on top, call it good for me. Oh, this is amazing. Okay, now let's go ahead and take a bite of this. We get to eat good. Now for the moment of truth. It smells good. I'm sure it's gonna taste good. I'm not surprised, honestly. I'm super excited. Y'all can see the smile on my face. I love pancakes. I've been craving pancakes for weeks. This is the recipe I came up with. I know it's gonna hit the spot. It better hit the spot because this is what I decided to do. Oh, but without further ado, let's get this bite. Jeez. Ooh, that crispiness. We'll get a little bit of apples in there. Oh my God, I'm happy. Oh, I love food. I know y'all hear that crispiness. Let me get some more glaze while I'm over here tripping. Okay. Cheers to fall. This is truly really, really good. This might be a top 5 recipe on the channel. Now that I'm really thinking about it, this is how good this is. I promise you, this is amazing. This is really fucking good. Make this shit. I promise you, you will love it. I promise you. No hands, no questions about it. Make this, I guarantee it. But thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all the love and support. If you like what you see, if you like this recipe, hit that subscribe button. It don't cost you a thing. It just says DeRay. I believe in you. We're gonna be up soon. I'll see you next week. Peace.